Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about helmets, and in specific road bike helmets. So every time I buy something I always look at online reviews and YouTube reviews. So this is just, again, I thought might as well share my own experience. So I'm not really expert, but I just want to share with you what my experience was so far, especially in road helmets. You might wonder, why do you have 4 helmets? So again, I'm still trying to justify this to my own family, but let's see how I ended up with 4. So this is the first one I bought. This is the Bontrager Velocis. So I got my new road bike in January and I was starting looking at my helmet. I wanted something, of course, stylish, nice, comfortable to ride, and of course safe. I've seen most of the guys around, they want to look professional. They usually have 2, like the Casque Protone or the Specialized Evade. Those 2 seems to be the go-to very serious riders. Don't consider myself a serious rider, and I don't want to, again, have the same choices as most of them. So I say, look, there might be fantastic helmet. They're very pricey as well. So I might want to look for something different, and I ended up with this one. So for this one I did my research. I found there was a very good value for money, what they call semi-aerodynamic shape. So it does have a quite compact design on your head, a good flowing design, and it fits reasonably well, very well actually. So I bought this from Triton Cycles. They happen to have a very good price, really good service. So this was out for £105. So, and yeah, so far it's been extremely good. Very good shape, as you can see on the side and the back of it. So with a good, very good bar dial, I think it's the best you can have. Fits my head really well. I have to say I do have an oval shaped head, yeah, and the Velocis, I guess, finds maybe from oval to round head quite well, fits them as well, and it's also fitted with MIPS. MIPS is the liner that moves in case of an impact and allows to, I would say, spread the impact. I don't want to go into really many more details. So it's good that the helmet's got MIPS as well. It feels even safer, but every helmet you buy always comply with the minimum standard. Very happy so far with the helmet. I did add a couple of stickers here. This white helmet, the white and the red from Bontrager Velocis, they do come with the full stickers. So if you want to get a replica as the Trek Segafredo team wears, you can go. I just wanted to have maybe just a couple of touches, and also I did with the black pen mark the B in the front like the team sponsor riders, because the helmet comes in all plain white. I just want to have a small detail as well. Very good. It comes with this kind of nice soft padded for the inside. The lettering comes off quite easily, but it's not really point here. They do absorb the sweat quite well, up to a point. I mean, I read the reviews and they say, yes, when they are full, they might actually come dripping in your face. I found this only in extremely hot days, because when you're wearing the helmet, the pad works really well in preventing the sweat coming off your eyes or glasses. If you do move the helmet or somehow you touch it, it kind of squeezes like a sponge, and then it might come down maybe more than the regular insert, like the thin ones, but it's not really a major issue. So far it's been extremely good. Another element that was mentioned in other reviews was the strap, not really easy to adjust, and I have to say, to an extent, yes, it's true. Now, when the helmet came, this clasp, the clip was in the middle, and I followed the instruction, and they actually suggest for you to have the short part here and the longer one that goes under your chin here. If you do so, somehow you end up with one strap longer than the other, and I use a bit of piece of elastic band here to tighten up. Not a major issue, but it's a little bit annoying. So I guess had I left the clip in the middle, maybe everything was going to be okay. But anyway, not a major issue. Really good, very good comfort when you ride. This semi-aero shape, I haven't got any, of course, data to show that it's any faster or not. It's not really my point, but it does help in terms of wind noise. So when you do ride, let me put it again together. When you do ride, you feel not much wind noise as you might do with other helmets, and actually I got maybe this one, I'll talk about it later. And it does provide quite good ventilation as well, so it's not very hot, so you do have quite good flow of air coming through your head. When you are in more aero position, everything flows, so in terms of wind noise, it's a very comfortable helmet, so quite pleased with that. And you might ask, why did you buy another one? So of course I had a nice looking white helmet, and I said to myself, I might need a black helmet. So I said, look, why don't I get a black one? So in this case was in Halfords, and I found this Lazer. I tried on and it was extremely good for my head. So shape wise, maybe even better for my head than the Bontrager. Lazer to me is suited to a more oval shaped head, and it feels extremely comfortable. Very cheap one, so this comes at £60 for the MIPS version, Lazer Tonic. Very good value, even more because I bought it with my cycle to work discount of 20% with Halfords, so I paid £48 for this. At the price is fantastic value. Shape wise is reasonable compact, bit bulkier. That's the back of it. I have to say, I haven't got really much complaint. Maybe it's a bit big here, so a little bit bulkier, as I said, not as race orientated or aerial as the Bontrager. Wind noise with this one is a little bit higher, so you do feel that maybe it's not as optimized for the wind flow as that one, but I have to say for the price I can't really fault. It's got the MIPS liner as well, so independent reviews, especially the Virginia Tech, Lazer and Bontrager, they come always on top of those reviews for what it's worth. I said every helmet always complies with the minimum standard, but that kind of gives you a little bit more confidence, I would say. So yes, I can't fault this one. The strap is quite substantial, maybe feels better than the Bontrager Velocis. The adjustment at the back, the click's a little bit rougher than the BOA. It's not as refined as the BOA, but again, for the price you can't really fault. So I had black and white, so I could adjust the trim the color with the kit I'm wearing. So you say, what's next? Now I did feel that I was lacking a professional looking black helmet, so maybe the Lazer for everyday commuting is fine. I wanted something a little bit extra, the same color in black, so I started looking at aerodynamic helmet. So I shopped around helmet like this one or the Abus Game Changer. I bought the Abus Game Changer because I really love the shape. I have to say it didn't fit my head because there's minimal padding on the Game Changer. Maybe it's fine for people that actually have hair. In my case, that really has something sticking out on the center of for the lack of padding, and it wasn't comfortable. So I returned because I was a bit sad, because apart from that it was really good. Second choice, Manta. Manta is Italian for devilfish. As you know, they got the shape, so that's why Met called the helmet Manta, and fits really well. Very light, extremely light, good strap design, adjustment, and good clicking system. Again, not as refined as the BOA, but that's its job. very compact shape, and as you can see from the side as well, and it fits really well. A bit of brow here and pointy. Matte claim is extremely aero. I haven't got any details, of course, any data, but wind wise feels extremely good. Very low wind noise. That makes me feel it actually does its job in terms of efficiency. Although it's closed, it's not as hot as you might imagine. So some reviewers said it's actually quite efficient even in hotter climate, and I have to say that's the case as long as you're riding reasonably fast. If you slow, of course that won't be enough air coming through the vents. The vents are very efficient, but again, if you are moving with decent speed, of course that's the only issue. Shape wise is similar to the Bontrager, or even maybe slightly rounder. It's not an issue for me. I can get comfortable, and it's not as oval, and it doesn't feel as good as the Lazer once you put it on, but again, you can find your adjustment pretty well at the back and with the tensioning system. Also, these are the standard pads that I'm using now in the winter. In the summer, I prefer to use the gel pad that comes for free with the helmet, because when you sweat, it's actually quite good because it prevents, you know, any sweat coming through your face. Maybe it might come on the side, and it feels extremely good. In the winter, I prefer not to wear this one because it does interfere a bit too much if you're wearing a skull cap or any other hat underneath the helmet. But again, it's a good feature that they provide that element as well. So I was really happy with the Manta. Feels extremely light, very comfortable. Again, maybe not the best for climbing in the summer, but again, you can get by. It's not really any issues here. So 1, 2, 3, 2 blacks, 1 white, and I felt myself again wanting a little bit more, and that is the answer. Now POC. POC is, as you know, a Swedish brand. It does have to say a very different style in terms of helmet design. So a lot POC. I got into it. I started looking around, and it was quite expensive. They're all expensive brands. And what I found out first, before buying this one, I bought this one. This one is for my son. It's a small size. I can't fit into this one, and because it's a small size, I think it was on offer, and this one costed me around £75, so it was a fantastic value. And I bought it for my son. He was extremely happy. This made me again wanting even more to buy a POC. So I was looking at the Ventral, but again, £180 Ventral and Ventral Air, very expensive. I could not justify another one. I had a bit of luck in finding this one at Halfords. Halfords don't usually stock these helmets. And this was a cancelled order, so someone ordered this one and eventually didn't buy. So I got talking to the lady that was at Halfords, that was in forgot where, in Stratford-on-Avon. Very nice lady, Kirsty. She price matched the helmet for me, also applied my Cycle to Works discount. At the end, £72 for this from 150. Extremely good value, and the helmet itself is really good. Minimal padding from POC inside, but it's very comfortable because the helmet is light, fits my head again really well. Similar to the Bontrager, it's not as oval as the Lazer, not as round as the matte, so really good. Does come with pre-adjusted strap. You don't need to do anything, just tighten strap cord here. Very good shape, as I was saying, fits my head really well. I love the shape from the side and from the back. Only minor thing is my son's one, in this version it does say POC, mine only says POC, as you know. Minor detail, maybe this looks better, but again I can get by mine anyway. So very good value, really light, you forget really you have the helmet on. Wind noise not as much as I would have thought, because it's big vented, really good for climbing in the summer, but again it seems to be reasonably efficient as well, not as the Manta as well, but really good. The noise wind most is with the Lazer. Lazer is the I would say maybe the less refined in terms of aerodynamics. Manta is the quietest. These two are very similar. Weight wise, I weighted the pocket 200 grams, so you really forget that you have an helmet on your head. 203 grams for the mat, again really light. These two, because they have they're a bit more substantial, maybe for the MIPS liner as well, around 280 and 283 grams. You do feel a little bit more in your head, but again, nothing to worry about. Extremely good, extremely happy with this helmet so far. Other features, these two have the port for the helmet, so very efficient on the Velocis. You can put your glasses. Now I do have these cheap glasses here, maybe you want to fit your posh ones, but again they feel extremely safe here. The Octal as well, they does come with the iGarage. Not finding as efficient, especially maybe on this kind of glasses, as efficient as the Velocis. I can push them in, but I feel that they might come out. The Manta doesn't come with the iGarage. I've seen some reviewers fitting the glasses here, which feel a bit tricky, but I find that this particular pair, they fit here extremely well, so why not? And it's difficult to find a place on the Lazer, but apart from that it's not really a major issue. So again, very light, good balance in the performance, very good aerial performance and everyday value. So I think that sums it up. Thank you very much for watching. To the next video.